making it easier for anyone to do business in Jamaica and ensuring that micro, small and medium-sized enterprises can prosper are central elements of government's economic reform program. The rationale: economic growth can only be achieved and sustained if it's driven by the private sector.
The second main objective of the program is to achieve growth, to raise the real level of growth of the gross domestic product, so that over time we can answer and meet the legitimate expectations of the Jamaican people for jobs, for an improved quality of life, which has eluded us for many decades.
From a government perspective, some big investments need to come on stream to make that happen. But
we are very clear as an administration that unless the MSME sector is made to come alive and to play its role, the impact of this, of these larger initiatives will not yield the benefit that it needs to, nor have the transformational effects.
So, as a first step, government has set out to produce a micro, small and medium-sized enterprise, MSME and entrepreneurship policy.
Some of the big initiatives relating to the growth agenda of the government of Jamaica is directly linked to this policy.
The MSME and entrepreneurship policy was completed and launched in 2013. Major highlights of the policy are increasing finance to the sector and enhancing business development support. It also aims to foster a culture of entrepreneurship and innovation while tackling cross-cutting issues such as women and youth in business and persons with disabilities. At the same time, government is increasing access to financing for the MSME sector. The Development Bank of Jamaica alone has approved more than 7,400 loans for on-lending to MSMEs between April 2013 and February 2014. That amounts to over $2 billion that these businesses can use to create jobs and help grow the economy. The sector is in line to receive another $1.5 billion from the National Insurance Fund during the 2014-2015 fiscal year. For years, the government has been taking some deliberate actions to make Jamaica an attractive destination for businesses, both homegrown and imported. Significant advancements have been made under the Portia Simpson Miller administration. For example, since January 2014, all Jamaicans have been able to register their collateral, including non-traditional assets, with a security interest in personal property (SIP) registry.
Registry forms part of the secure transactions framework, designed to modernize and improve commerce by expanding access to domestic credit, while at the same time minimizing the risks of loan default. This is yet another structural benchmark agreed by the government of Jamaica with the IMF.
It's being implemented through the Companies Office of Jamaica. So too is the introduction of the Super Form, a multi-purpose registration form that acts as a one-stop shop for businesses. It allows for the incorporation of a company or the registration of a business name with only one trip to the GOJ, instead of having to visit multiple agencies to process a TRN, NIS, GCT, and NHT requirements, or to procure clearance letters. Both the Super Form and SIP registry are designed to enhance the investment environment and ultimately spur entrepreneurship and economic growth. In February 2014, the Jamaica Competitiveness Enhancement Program received a $60 million loan from the Inter-American Development Bank to support these efforts. The money is to support Jamaica's macroeconomic sustainability, continue implementation of a national competitiveness framework, improve the private sector access to financial markets, and more. The Planning Institute of Jamaica is in charge of the program.
We have an enormous task on our hands to reduce the debt, secure economic growth, and protect the vulnerable. However, none of those three objectives can be attained unless those who carry the full weight of the adjustment burden have hope that actions are being taken in their interest.
The government of Jamaica, going for growth, staying the course, and transforming the economy.